morning to all My Hero Academia fans. My name is Zach. Welcome back to a brand new spoiler review for Season 5, Episode 3 of My Hero Academia. And this episode is called Class 1A versus Class 1B. This is great. Usually I like to sleep in on my Saturdays, but a big part of this is that now I get to watch My Hero Academia because I am caught up completely. And if you're new here, guys, I just started watching My Hero Academia just about a month ago, and I am absolutely completely obsessed with it. I cannot believe I waited this long. And overall, this new episode, pretty solid. It's starting out a new arc that I'm actually going to be quite invested in because I do like these training things when these more of training exercises when different students have to face each other. And the fact that it's two different, very competitive classes facing one another is just getting me all so excited. And one of my favorite characters from one of the earlier seasons, Shiesto, I think I'm saying that right, with the purple hair and can tell people what to do. He was one of the cooler characters, and he hasn't been around really much since then, but now he's coming back. He has this cool new mask, and I'm just so excited to be here talking with you guys. If you're fans of My Hero Academia, or just in general, you are a geek like me, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as comment down below and let me know your guys' thoughts. That's the best thing about doing this, is hearing your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as comment down below. So overall, this episode was, again, solid. The thing about doing these My Hero reviews is it's a little bit weird. That's the reason I'm kind of not doing reactions, is because I don't know which episodes I'm going to be reacting heavily to and going absolutely insane for, and which episodes that I'm very much just going to sit there and be like, that was very enjoyable. This is, again, one of those episodes that was enjoyable. There wasn't a lot of depth or anything big that truly happened in this episode, and no post-credit scene as well. But what this episode really started out with was, again, showing what happened last week, was seeing that Deku, and seeing how he's seen the Vestals and everyone else who had the powers of All for One, and how it connects to that one bad guy. And for me, I think having this power that, of course, All Might had given to him is really interesting. Again, seeing all the vessels and seeing everyone who had it before is a very interesting thing. And it also ties in, as we see in a flashback this week, is the last time that he'd actually seen this, or the first time that he'd ever actually seen this, is back when he had faced Shiesto. And I think for me, that is one of the coolest aspects of this entire episode, is to take that reminder if that was the last time, even though we didn't know what he was seeing, that is something that he did see. And that's, again, something that I'm a major fan of when it comes down to My Hero Academia, is the way that it plays back, and it plays to seasons before and how it can tie in now. And again, very interesting to see where that's all going to go this season. And in general, how much stronger Deku is getting. And it's really cool seeing him come from Season 1 to now being in Season 5 and seeing where his powers have fully come. Now, within this episode, a big part of it was a lot of fun. He got some conversations with All Might, kind of going in there. But really much this was kind of the setup for Class 1A versus Class 1B, which we're probably going to get for a couple weeks, which I'm all for. Now, this first episode, though, it's setting up teams, and it's showing Shiesto wants to join the Heroes program, wants to join this. He doesn't want to be the support program, which is awesome. I agree. This guy has a really cool power that could be used for good. And I love it because he is someone who has really much fought, and he says in this episode, I'm not your friend. I'm not for good sportsmanships. I'm so behind all of you guys, but I'm going to be there and get there. And it seems like Mr. Aizawa, who I really like, Eraserhead, is really coming about into this parallel to, it seems, kind of mentor him as All Might is mentoring Deku, and I think that is something that's going to be interesting down the way. Now, I don't read the manga, so I don't know what's coming up, but this is something that I'm just excited to kind of venture into and see where it kind of all formulates and goes. Now, of course, seeing the teams that they're all separating to, it's a lot of fun, of course, but that's one of the things that I'm always fascinated and really much joining into when it comes down to My Hero Academia, and seeing the teams that we have this week. Typical teams for sure, but one of the first battles, and this is how good My Hero Academia is. You don't even look at the runtime, and it just ends like that, and you're like, damn it, it's already over. I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority on that when that happens, but it ends, and I'm like, damn it, I gotta wait till next week. That was the one good aspect of binging it, was being able to wait and sit there and binge a bunch all in a row and have nothing. I digress, though. It was really cool seeing Shiesto once again and seeing his new mask, and kind of just the very end of this episode, what his new power is he is able to do is control the vocal cords of someone else in a sense. What? What is that? This is going to be an interesting power to see how it definitely deals into next week's, and how they end up fighting more of the Beast and their team. Because can he just stop people? Can he not? Can he do other things? I'm so fascinated to see this, and I'm hoping that he is a major player this season. Now, the one thing that I will say about My Hero Academia, though, is I do hope that, again, other characters still could kind of get the limelight. Miro Lemillion, I get he has lost his powers, but again, he's only really been in one episode, and he's one of the characters that I'm a major fan of after last season. So I'm hoping that they still keep a lot of these characters in there and still focus in on them. But if it's gonna be a Shiesto and Deku season, I am all for it. And again, if I'm butchering that name, I am so sorry. I'm really bad with names at times. But overall, this was an enjoyable My Hero episode that's setting up, that very much is, again, enjoyable, funny, quirky, no pun intended, just like every My Hero episode. But what it does is it sets up for what this next little arc is going to be, is Class 1A versus Class 1B. I love these training exercises. I love bringing back in this character, and I'm all in for it, guys. Let me know down below what your guys' thoughts are on this My Hero Academia episode. What was your favorite moment? Let's discuss it all down below in the comment section. And, of course, until next time, stay classy.